Hi guys, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot. Welcome to your weekly All Signs Tarot reading. I am looking at the week of August 11th through to about the 17th, 2025. All right, let's get started. As always, I am starting with Aries, going all the way through to Pisces. All of the timestamps will be down below. They do only work after the premiere ends, so keep that in mind. I do want to say welcome to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It does help. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aries. What does Aries have coming up for this week, please? Aries. All right, first card out, Aries, is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Okay. The Magician. The Three of Wands. You've got three threes. Justice. The Emperor. Six of Swords. You've got the Empress, another three. Overall energy is the Page of Swords. All right, let me just make sure you guys can see everything. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm definitely getting something work related for many of you. But if not on the work front, it could be like a project. It could be something you're doing with multiple people. Let's see here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 4 threes, and one of them is the Major Arcana, which is the Empress. You've got the Emperor and the Empress showing up here. Aries, the overall energy is the Page of Swords. I feel like for some of you, Aries, this is a delay. It could be bad news. It could be that you're the messenger, with the Page of Swords being the overall. For some of you, Aries, you definitely may be like the messenger here this week. You may have to deliver some news, and it could be in regards to a delay, but it also, I mean, it can be bad news for somebody, not necessarily you, Aries. You've got the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. So this could be like a third party, a third person that you're working with. There may be some bad news for another person. Not necessarily you. So that's not what I'm getting. Some of you may sit in a position of power and you're trying to do the right thing with the Emperor and Justice, trying to be fair. Or if you want to flip this and somebody is communicating with you, it could be that they're trying to be fair. So yeah, take it however it resonates for you, Aries. But you've got Justice, you've got the Emperor, you've got the Magician, the Empress. You've got some majors here. So even if you're an Aries that does get some sort of news in regards to a delay, maybe something's being pushed back or something like that, I don't feel like it's a complete loss. I really don't. For some of you, it's just timing. You are manifesting. You've got the Magician, you've got the Empress. You are manifesting, but let's see. This reading is the 11th through the 17th. So Mercury's just going direct this week. And so, yeah, for some of you, this is just a matter of timing. Like the timing is off, or yeah, it's not the right time. So this Three of Swords is disappointment, really. It's not loss, it's disappointment because you're trying to move forward. So Three of Swords, Page of Swords, Six of Swords. You're trying to transition, or you are transitioning here. You are creating change in your life. That's for sure. You are creating change. And with all of these threes do represent many different things, but for me, it really can talk about your community and teamwork. And so there could be something going on in your neighborhood. There may be something going on at work. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, look at this. Queen of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Ten of Cups. Look at this. Very nice. So yeah, things are slow moving, Aries. Knight of Pentacles. Things are slow moving, but you just have to keep working hard, stay focused. News is coming in. Page of Wands. That's good news. Now, for some of you, this may be in regards to a family matter, hearing from a family member. For some of you, somebody may be at a distance. Nine of Wands. Maybe you're trying to reach someone. This can be you, Aries, like trying to reach someone. I do love this energy. This is like very excited, but yet grounded and practical, but you know, starting to get butterflies and starting to feel excited. So growth is definitely happening. And for some of you, I mean, it could be something with your parents. It could be something where maybe they're moving in with you, or something like that. Because I do see distance here, and with Justice, a contract definitely may be significant. Now, the Page of Swords can also be you doing a lot of research this week. You could be looking into things. So that's good. If you are looking at a legal contract, this could be you doing your research. If you're partner, this can be you and your spouse doing research here. Maybe you and your person, the Emperor and the Empress, this could be you working with like a third party to create change. All right, so let's take a look at the Three of Swords. What is the Three of Swords for Aries, please? Three of Swords. For some of you, you could be working on a house. You could be doing something with a home. Five of Rods. Look at that. So pick and choose your battles. There may be a misunderstanding. So the Three of Swords can be you, Aries, like cutting to the heart of the matter, or that's what's needed. Or maybe some of you do need that third party to come in and be neutral and kind of help with this situation. Five of Rods, irritable energy. Don't let yourself get triggered. Very interesting though. Let me take a look at Justice. What is Justice for Aries? Justice for Aries. For some of you, a Libra may be significant. Look at that. Five of Swords. So couple of fives now showing up. So Five of Rods, Five of Swords. This is justice. If somebody was like out for themselves or being cutthroat or anything like that, playing games, if you're dealing with a narcissist, anything like that, this is justice coming in. So yeah, I mean, you can't hide that ish from the universe, basically, right? So interesting reading. Maybe you're looking into something or looking at someone. For some of you, this could be somebody that is in competition with you. I mean, with this energy, this can be like intense competition, like unhealthy competition. And there's the Queen of Pentacles again. So could be dealing with the Queen of Pentacles, or that really may be your energy. With what I just seen at the bottom of the deck, that definitely feels like for some of you, it's your energy. Empress vibes, Queen of Pentacles vibes. Very connected to the earth at this time. You could be going outside more. You could be doing some work outside. You could definitely be loving yourself, but very grounded, nice, stable energy. Some of you are just very focused on your career, your finances, and I mean, this is maybe someone who's like playing games with you or competing with you. There's something like that. But they're saying to create change, focus on your future, and to move forward and plant those seeds. With the Empress, the ground is fertile. So that's what they're saying. Let's get you an additional guidance card for Aries. What is the additional guidance for Aries, please? All right, new moon in Cancer, relax. Yeah, that's that grounded energy coming in. Needing to love yourself, needing to pamper yourself. Yeah, relax, take it easy. Don't worry about something. For some of you, this is worry. This is like feeling a little bit like on edge, and maybe it's because you dealt with this energy prior, but for some of you it's balancing out or it's no more. So they're saying to relax. New moon in Cancer. Look at that. I mean, this could not resonate more, Aries. Make time for self-love. And that doesn't matter if you're male, female, doesn't matter at all, either or. They're saying definitely relax, take it easy, love yourself, make time for yourself, try not to worry. All right, let's get you guidance. And this is also last quarter moon in Libra. So again, maybe a Libra is significant for some of you. We do have Justice and the Empress mirroring each other. So for some of you, a Libra definitely may be significant. All right, guidance for Aries on the love front. Friendship. This friendship is leading to more. All right, so for some of you, a friendship is significant. Maybe you're making a new friend. Maybe a friendship is turning into something else. Oh, look at that. Isn't that interesting? So take what resonates, leave the rest. For some of you, you may just resonate with the friendship message. Here we have interference. So this does say an external party is intruding on this relationship. So that could be a mother-in-law, a father-in-law. That could be a friend for some of you. So if you are partnered, just watch out for that. There could be some sort of interference. All right, who is Aries dealing with? Who's Aries dealing with this week? we've got Capricorn, and we've got air. So Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Strong Libra. We also do have Virgo. We have Gemini, Aries showing up here. A lot of earth though, so could also be Capricorn, Taurus. A lot of earth energy. All right, Aries, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Taurus. What does Taurus have coming up this week, please, Taurus? So I keep seeing the Empress, Taurus. So very nice. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Taurus. What does Taurus have coming up for this week? The Hermit. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo. We've got Strength. The Nine of Wands, the King of Wands, Three of Swords, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, Nine of Cups, Six of Cups as the overall energy. All right, Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. All right. So for some of you, Taurians, this really feels like closure. So for some of you, you could be like sitting down with somebody with this Three of Swords, cutting to the heart of the matter, seeing things maybe from their perspective, or somebody else around you could be doing this, could be looking at you or a situation differently. I am getting that. You've got the Eight of Pentacles here, Three of Cups. For some of you, I mean, this could be a situation with a coworker or somebody you go to school with. Page of Pentacles, the Magician, Six of Swords. So yeah, I mean, this is happiness at work. If you are going through something, for some Taurians, maybe you're throwing yourself into your work, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you're having fun with your coworkers this week. If you own a business, could be your employees. There could be a reunion. With the Six of Cups as the overall energy, there definitely may be a reunion for some of you. Six of Cups. So yeah, I mean, if you are reuniting with someone, maybe you guys like left off not on the best terms. For some of you, maybe, you know, maybe they broke your heart, or maybe you felt betrayed, or whatever it is. But I do see communication. I am reading for some Taurians where I feel like your walls are up. You are guarded, definitely. This is the Wounded Warrior. You've definitely been wounded. King of Wands. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. So for some of you, maybe you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We've got strong Leo here, but also Virgo showing up as well. Yeah, so whatever went down in the past, for some of you Taurians, this is you like standing up. This is you being strong and maybe like speaking your truth or speaking from the heart. For some of you, that's exactly what needs to be done. You may have been like putting this off, but this is a perfect time for a reunion or for some sort of closure to come in for some of you. Yeah, there could be like a social event. Maybe you're going out. Maybe you're sitting down with someone. Could be like at a restaurant or something like that. Interesting. So I'm getting a couple of different things. So on the love front, yes, some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, but if they're not a fire sign, this is someone that you're maybe just still attracted to, someone who is very attractive. They may take care of themselves. I'm seeing someone question you, or you could be doing this. You could be questioning this person. Like, are you happy? Are you happy without me? Things like that. Yeah, and I see you very guarded. I do. I see you very guarded. But for some of you, this is going to go well. So this conversation, if you were hoping to reunite with someone, I do see this going well. You've got the Nine of Cups here, so this is a wish card. But I'm also getting with this Nine of Cups, Six of Cups, Three of Cups. I mean, this is nice energy. There is definitely, for some of you, like an event or something that's going on. Others, you're just having fun at this time. Let's clarify. Let's take a look at the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords came out in Aries reading, so maybe there's like a Taurus-Aries connection. Some of you may be cuspers. What is the Three of Swords for Taurus? So Seven. Okay, Seven of Cups wanted to come out. So for some of you, this is a misunderstanding. So with the Seven of Cups clarifying the Three of Swords, this is a misunderstanding. Or somebody was or even is like masking how they really feel. So again, that could be you, that could be them. We've got a couple of characters here. Somebody could be masking how they really feel. If that's you, Taurus, I see you really like laughing something off. I really do. So if it is you, I see you like laughing at a situation, putting your focus elsewhere, not completely just staying focused on this, whatever this is, this heartache, this disappointment, this problem. I see you definitely putting your focus elsewhere. All right, what is the, let's see, what is the Nine of Wands for Taurus? Now, for me, the Queen of Wands here in this deck, she very much reminds me of Taurus energy. So, very passionate, obviously, with the Queen of Wands. But look at this card. This is definitely Taurus vibes. So Taurians are, let's just be real, Taurians, you're fixed earth, so you can be stubborn. So 9 of Wands, your guard is up. You're only going to do something if you want to do it. So somebody could be like trying to get you to like lower your guard or let them back in. For some of you, they're just trying to talk to you. Okay, we've got the 6 of Swords. The Magician. So transitional energy here. Yeah, again, I mean, some of you, you're just trying to move on. You're trying to leave the past in the past. You're trying to move forward. All right, what is the additional guidance card for Taurus this week? New moon in Libra, know you are loved. All right, Taurus, so if you're feeling down, with the 6 of Cups, though, this could be you reminiscing a lot, like feeling more nostalgic here at this time. They are saying, know that you are loved. Let's see. Keep your heart open. And you've got 2 Libra cards. So this is first quarter moon in Libra. So Libra may be significant. What is the guidance for Taurus on the love front? What is the guidance for Taurus on the love front? Retreat. And the first card that came out is the Hermit. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So, yeah, they're saying take a break. If you need a break, Taurus, take a break. This is a destined partnership. So at the bottom, we have fate. Yeah, so those of you dealing with another person, this break, I feel like this break is meant to happen. It's meant to be. So some of you, I mean, you may come back together with someone, maybe stronger, wiser, right? But this is definitely meant to be for some of you. For others, if it's not on the romantic front, I mean, this could be a friend. Maybe you're taking a break from like a friend. Let's see, who is Taurus dealing with? All right, we've got Scorpio. We've got Taurus, but we've also got Earth sticking out as well. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn may be significant. We've got Scorpio here. Fire. We've got Virgo, strong Virgo, actually. Virgo, Gemini, Leo coming through. All right, Taurus, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Gemini. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. We've got the Hierophant. Death. The High Priestess. 3 of Wands. The Hanged Man. Knight of Swords. 6 of Wands. Overall energy. Gemini, look at that, the 6s. Very nice. So for me, sixes indicate a very harmonious energy. So balance is coming in. If things have been feeling chaotic, all over the place, like unsettled, this is a very like stable, harmonious energy that's coming in. It could be because some sort of truth is coming to light. Yeah, there's communication. Ace of Swords. There's communication for some of you. There's clarity coming in. You're finding something out. It's very significant. It's very significant. It's allowing you to move forward in some way. So if that's just like letting go of the past, putting the past behind you, not holding like any grudges or anything like that, then that's great. For some of you, that's what this is. Others, this could be physical travel. Maybe you're going somewhere. Some of you may be traveling for work this week. I see things going well. You are going through a transitional time. For some of you, this is like a raise or a promotion that's coming in, but maybe you've been waiting on this for a while. You are going through some sort of transition here. I feel like I do pull the Hanged Man for you guys. I don't want to say a lot, but often with the weeklies. So I'm connecting with some Geminis where I think that you've been stuck. You are making progress, even if it doesn't really feel like it. You are. This is definitely you making progress. And this week you may find something out, and it may help with things progressing, things moving forward maybe a little bit quicker for some of you. But this is clarity, this is truth. For some of you, a secret may come to light with Death and the High Priestess. This can be a secret that is coming out. As far as moving forward, needing to definitely listen to your intuition as you go on this journey. And if your intuition is saying, go now, move, take that trip, go that way. If your intuition is saying for you to do that, then do that. Something may feel right with this energy. Something definitely may feel right. And you've got victory coming in. Yeah, so maybe some of you were up against, could be competition, could be unhealthy competition, Five of Swords, people that play dirty. So yeah, this can be a promotion for some of you. You've got multiple cards here of victory. Yeah, you've been waiting for this. Seven of Pentacles, the Chariot. You've been waiting on this. But you've got the Chariot, you've got the Ace of Swords, you've got the Six of Wands. This is victory. Also, 1 and 5, that's 6. You've got the Six of Swords as the overall energy. This is the energy progressing. Things are happening. For some of you, this is you beating the competition in some way. This is like a major win, but it definitely was not easy. Can be a legal win for some of you. For some of you, this is some sort of like legal situation. But with the sixes, I really do like this. For some of you, you may see an increase here with your money this week. There may be more money coming in, or maybe for some of you, you're able to save a little bit more money here. But Six of Pentacles, first card out, very generous energy. There could be some sort of help that's coming in. So yeah, there could be like an organization, a large company that's helping you out, or could be a school for some of you. Maybe you're getting some sort of help as far as schooling, planning long term. There is definitely a very like spiritual energy here. So you're feeling very connected to spirit, whatever you believe in with the Hierophant. Your beliefs are significant. For some of you, maybe your beliefs are even changing. I'm also reading for some Geminis where I think you're very unique, a very unique individual. Some of you may be very spiritual, or you're becoming very spiritual. Let's take a look at death for Gemini. Let's see, what is death? So something could be changing, ending. If that's the case, it's creating space for something else. For some of you, maybe it's a contract, or it could be a job. Let's see, what is death for Gemini? The Lovers. So there's your card. So this could be a partnership. Of course, a partnership could be ending, of course. But that's not going to be the case for all of you. For some of you, this is maybe like a legal agreement, a partnership. Something is changing, something's transforming. For you, I mean, you could be changing, you could be transforming. Again, maybe like seeing a situation differently, seeing the world differently. For some of you, your beliefs are changing. 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Again, there could be an increase here in funds this week. What is the... All right, we've got full moon in Pisces. Forgive. All right, so Pisces vibes. Some of you may be dealing with a Pisces. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you could be dealing with someone who's like very deep, or you're very deep. They are saying go deeper. New moon in Scorpio. So isn't that interesting? You've got death here. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. So forgive and go deeper. All right, what is the guidance on the love front for Gemini? What is the guidance on the love front? Release, radical acceptance, and surrender can help you let go. Children. Children are important to this partnership. So there may be a partnership or relationship where children are involved. Maybe that relationship is changing. Also, if you're a Gemini that has been dealing with somebody that can't let go of the past, maybe they're finally letting go of the past. If someone was acting childish, that could be being released. So that could be you, or if you're dealing with another person, that could be them. So somebody could be releasing something that they've been hanging on to for a long time. And with this Six of Swords, it's putting the past behind you. All right, who is Gemini dealing with? All right, we've got fire. Look at that. And water. So again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio may be significant, but we've got fire here. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius also may be significant. All right, Gemini, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs Cancer. All right, Cancer, what does Cancer have coming up for this week? Cancer. The Hierophant. First card out. All right, we've got the Four of Pentacles, the Fool, the Lovers, the Emperor, Ace of Pentacles, Hanged Man, the Moon. Wow, look at these majors. Overall energy is justice. A lot of majors here. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So news definitely coming in. Definitely feels like it's in regards to a new beginning. Some of you are very excited. You may be signing something with justice as the overall. You may be signing something. A legal matter may be significant this week. But this is you, Cancer. This is you being like very neutral, not taking sides in a situation. It's remaining very neutral, trying to be fair, trying to do what you feel like is right. Yeah, this is definitely communication. Page of Wands, Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles, the World. For some Cancers, maybe you're hearing from someone that like lives far away, maybe in another country, another state, something like that. But let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 major arcanas. That's a lot. 7 major arcanas here. So if you were trying to save some money, this is you definitely able to save some money, Cancer, with the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm definitely reading for some Cancers where you're not spending as much this week. Others, maybe there's more money coming in. This can be like a settlement for some of you. You could be getting like a large lump sum of money, and you're putting it in the bank for some of you. If you have a child or children, this could be you putting it in the bank for them. But I'm definitely reading for some Cancers where you're looking at a situation, and this may have been like a very confusing, weird situation. Not sure what to make of it for some of you. But with Justice here, I mean, again, you're trying to do the right thing. Trying to be fair. Also looking at the facts. So if something just isn't clear, this is you taking the time to gather that information or to look at the facts. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting. Yeah, for some of you, a commitment or an agreement is definitely significant this week. It could be with this Emperor, so this could be your energy, but if not, maybe this is your husband, or maybe this is your father or your boss. There could be something coming in. It could be from the Emperor. This could be an Aries because you've got strong Aries here. So the Emperor with the Fool. So there could be something with an Aries, a Taurus, a Gemini, a Pisces, strong Pisces, Cancer as well. But yeah, this is something that was unclear or something that was confusing. There's clarity coming in, or the truth is coming out, and this is you like changing your mind or looking at a situation differently. Others, it's making your mind up. So you may have had some time to like think something through, think something over, and you may have felt very confused, and you may have even like held back from making a decision. But this could be you finally making a decision, taking that chance, agreeing to something. Yeah. And there could be help that's coming in with the Six of Pentacles. There could be money that's coming in. Let's see, what is the moon for Cancer? If you've been feeling like just all over the place, very emotional, if you've been feeling scattered, this is definitely the energy balancing out. Isn't that interesting? So you do have the Four of Pentacles here in the spread. Interesting. Four of Cups. All right, you've got a couple of fours here. Four of Cups. Maybe you thought something, and maybe you thought that someone didn't care, or you thought that they were rejecting you or something like that. Queen of Cups. Ace of Rods. All right. If you are dealing with a legal matter, it could be that some of you are taking an offer. It's maybe not originally what you wanted, but it's still a good offer. And yeah, some of you are just maybe accepting something because you want to move forward. What is the additional guidance for Cancer? You've got the Hierophant, you've got the Lovers mirroring the Hierophant. So for some of you, a relationship is significant. There could be something going on with a child or child support. Some of you are getting married. Yeah, this is romance. If you are married, this is a romantic energy. So interesting. I don't want to take them all. Trust the universe. Go wild. Full moon in Leo. So that moon is like a very wild, kind of crazy energy sometimes. Keep your heart open. Let your fears dissolve. Trust the universe. Unleash your kindest self and go wild. So yeah, they're saying go wild, have fun. Like I said, for some of you, maybe you're getting married, or you could be making a commitment. Here we have be real. All right. What is the guidance for Cancer on the love front? Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you to move forward. And then different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. Interesting. Okay. Maybe you were not seeing something clearly. Who is Cancer dealing with? We've got Virgo and Taurus. So it could be dealing with a Virgo or a Taurus. Cancer. Okay, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Leo. What does Leo have coming up for this week? First card out, Leo, is the Lovers. The Page of Cups, Six of Swords, Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, or Queen of Cups, excuse me. The Magician as the overall. All right. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So maybe some of you Leos, you could be dealing with a Gemini with this energy. Interesting. King of Swords, Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. All right. So for some of you, I see you looking at your options. And with this King of Swords, you've got the Ace of Swords as well. I mean, this is you definitely like cutting off whatever's no longer serving you. It's cutting out options that maybe don't make any sense. You know what you want with this energy. So very strong energy here of knowing exactly what you want. And with the Magician, I mean, this is you making it happen. So very nice as the overall energy. This is you having whatever you need when it comes to making changes or manifesting something new. You have everything you need. And so I think that I am reading for some Leos where maybe you were looking at like a bunch of different possibilities, but with this energy, you definitely are making your mind up. For some of you, you're making a decision, and you definitely could be like severing ties with options, cutting off options that don't make any sense or you don't see potential in them. I'm definitely getting a lot of communication here this week. There's going to be communication. For some of you, it could be with family members, Ten of Pentacles, family. You may be traveling. You could be traveling to see family, or you can flip that. I see you moving away from some sort of heartache, moving out of maybe a difficult time. Others, you're just moving forward. If you are married, this can be you and your person like working through your problems. Maybe you were not seeing a situation clearly, or maybe they weren't, or maybe someone had their options open, something like that. But you're moving past that. So yeah, for some of you, you're working it out with another person. Others, you may have something going on with an ex. Maybe you're agreeing with them. It could be in regards to a child or children. You've got a couple of pages here. So yeah, I mean, maybe you were like struggling to make a decision, or yeah, there were problems, maybe problems with communication. But this is you like making arrangements. It can be you agreeing to something. Yeah. Other Leos, this is possibly you manifesting new love. So for some of you, there is real potential here. You may meet this person this week. You may meet this person through family. This could be like a friend of the family. And this is you moving on from heartache, or this is your heart healing. So yeah, for some of you, it could be because you're meeting someone new that could be helping. Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, the Three of Swords. This is you moving forward, Six of Swords. Moving on, moving forward. accepting a situation. But we also see you manifesting. So a situation is what it is. And I'm reading for some Leos where you're over it or you're getting over it. And this is you creating change in your life. Manifesting something new. Can be new love. So yeah, it's a very interesting reading. Very positive though. A lot of communication this week. And if something is bothering you, especially if you're partnered, if you're married, or if you have a family with someone, if something is on your mind, something's bothering you, for some of you, maybe needing to talk about it. That's the advice, is to talk about it. Speak from the heart. Let's see, what is the Three of Swords for Leo? Three of Swords for Leo. Yeah, for some of you, this is like a communication problem with the family, or if you're coupled, if you're married. For some of you, you definitely may be married. This is definitely needing to address any issues that are bothering you. So you can move forward, so you can leave it in the past. For some of you, there's maybe an apology that is coming in for you. Page of Rods. There's definitely communication. So yeah, somebody may be apologizing to you. Let's see, what is the additional guidance? We have, oh my God, look at this. Last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. Look at that. Leave the past behind. I mean, it couldn't resonate more. We have embrace the flow of life. Full moon in Gemini. So leave the past behind and then embrace the flow that you're in. And yeah, this may be like a transitional time, which sometimes, you know, it can feel scary. You don't know what's going to happen next. But they're saying embrace that. Live in the moment. Have fun. Enjoy the journey. All right, let's get you guidance on the love front. For Leo. Interference, an external party is intruding on this relationship. So that could be in love, but that also could be with family, friends. For some of you, that may be why you need to sit down with your person, because maybe there is some interference. Maybe something is happening and you need to talk about it. We've got boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. So if there is an interference, if you are coupled, if you have an ex that's like interfering, or they have an ex that's interfering, or a family member is doing this, whatever it is, needing to look at that and needing to create a strong boundary. So whatever that is, if someone's job is interfering, needing to look at that, needing to talk about that. Who is Leo dealing with? we've got Aquarius and Aries. All right, Leo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs Virgo. All right, Virgo, first card out is the Four of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Wands, Eight of Swords, overall energy, Page of Wands. So again, for some of you, maybe children may be significant here at this time. You also have a couple of pages here in the spread. I've said that to a few signs. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So for some of you, you're waiting on some sort of news to come in, or waiting. Yeah, waiting until you maybe hear from someone or hear something. Not making a move until maybe you hear from someone or you hear good news for some of you. Knight of Cups, Six of Cups, Queen of Wands, okay. That's some nice energy. So I do see you moving forward. I think that you're waiting to hear from someone or waiting to hear something. Waiting on some sort of communication. But it is coming in. So Page of Wands, overall energy. This is good news. Anything to do with family. Ten of Cups, the Empress. Anything to do with family, the home, others, career, finances. I do see you very protective of your family here at this time. Very, very protective. So with this particular deck, the Two of Swords, for me, Virgo, you are shooting your shot. You're definitely going for something, but you don't want to shoot blindly. You want to wait for that information, which I definitely see information coming in. So you know exactly what it is that you want. There could be some nervous energy or some fears that are creeping in while you wait. So yeah, there's that. But I feel like whatever you're moving forward with, whatever you got going on, there's really good energy around this. Yes, it may suck waiting, but you want to make sure that, you know, you're not shooting blindly. You want to know maybe exactly what it is that you're getting into. Some of you may need more information about something. But yeah, the Empress with the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, beautiful energy. And you've got the Ten of Cups. So some of you, this is what you're manifesting. Could be like a happily ever after. Wheel of Fortune, feeling very blessed. Whatever seed or seeds you're planting here at this time, don't give up. Definitely don't give up. Yeah, I definitely see you planting seeds. Some of you, you may be worried about a child. You may be worried. So maybe you have a teenager, or maybe you have like a grown child, and they could be dealing with maybe some money issues. You could be helping them. Maybe that's what you're waiting on. So yeah, maybe you're waiting on more information as far as like someone around you. Maybe one of your kids, someone around you may be going through something, or they need some money. They may need money for school, something like that. But I see you helping them. All right, let's get you an additional guidance card for Virgo. Yeah, just don't let your fears creep in. You've got the Eight of Swords here, but I'm not really worried about it. I feel like news is coming in. So once this news comes in, once you talk to someone, once you get more information, I don't see this being an issue whatsoever. Step up and lead, new moon in Capricorn. And then new moon in Cancer, relax. Yeah, so new energy. New moon in Cancer, new moon in Capricorn. Step up and lead. And relax. Don't think about it too much. All right, what is the guidance on the love front? What is the guidance on the love front? We have past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. So on the love front, maybe you have someone from your past that is coming back in. Interesting. You have unavailable at the bottom of the deck. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you resonate with both of these, you may have an ex, you may have someone from your past that's reaching out to you. This can be you, Virgo, on the fence. You do not know if you should respond to this person, or maybe they're asking you out and you don't know what to do. So yeah, just make sure that you're on the same page. For some of you Virgos, I feel like you're unavailable for, maybe a specific person, could be an ex, someone you already dealt with. For some of you Virgos, this can be like a denial. You're unavailable. You're making yourself unavailable in some way. Let's see, who is Virgo dealing with? All right, Virgo. Taurus, I'm going to go again. We've got Pisces and Leo. All right, Virgo, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Libra. Six of Cups, for some of you, it may be in the reverse. Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Five of Swords, Three of Wands. Overall energy is the Seven of Cups. We've got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So the Seven of Cups here in this position, Libra, you may be feeling scattered this week, kind of all over the place. Maybe you're working on like multiple different things. You might find it a little bit harder this week to maybe stay focused on one particular thing. You've got the Four of Wands here, Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, the Lovers, Four of Cups. I mean, I'm definitely reading for some Librans where I think you're going to end up definitely going out, having some fun. Yes, for some of you, you may stay out like too late. I see some of you lacking in the sleep department. I also could be reading for some Librans where you're newly single. Seven of Cups can be you having multiple options, could be options in love. For others, though, this can be in your career. You've got the Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you have like a side business or even like a couple of different little businesses for some of you. Yeah, for some of you, you got a lot going on. But yeah, if you are coupled or you're dealing with a family situation, this can even be something like with your neighborhood, with your neighbors. There may be some sort of misunderstanding with this energy. I do see you like ultimately putting it behind you. There may be regrets around this. Somebody could be acting too quickly. They may say something that they regret. So yeah, if there is a misunderstanding, I do see regret around this. Somebody could have definitely like acted too quickly. Knight of Swords energy. Nine of Swords. Eight of Cups here. And then for those of you where the Six of Cups is in the reverse, yeah, something could be going down here this week. And it may be a misunderstanding. For a few of you, especially if you're single, if you're going out, maybe you're even doing like some online dating, you may meet someone and maybe it doesn't turn out the way that you were hoping. If things move forward too quickly, there could be regrets around that. Yeah, be careful that you're not dealing with a narcissist with the Five of Swords, Three of Wands. If you are, I see you distancing yourself, definitely. And if you are, let's say, talking to, maybe it's an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you are talking to someone, you may feel like they are playing games or that they're like emotionally distant. You may feel like you're not good enough, or maybe they feel that way. For some of you, this could be your energy. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, which is someone who's got it going on. And so, yeah, you could be dealing with somebody who's like not on your level. They may be childish. They may play games. They might do something foolish, and then yeah, they may regret it. So yeah, this is quite the interesting read. I was not expecting this, but we will look at what is this Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is the Nightmare card. For those of you that are just going out having fun this week, I think that you're definitely lacking in the sleep department. What is the Nine of Swords? Yeah, so this can be things really progressing very quickly in a relationship. So there may be like a strong physical attraction, but I'm seeing the lack of like a firm foundation. I'm seeing like emotional distance. It's not something solid, but for those of you that are just looking to go out and have fun, I think that that's definitely a possibility. Yeah, Two of Cups. Let me see. What is the Five of Swords? King of Swords. Notice how he was in the reverse. So for some of you, I mean, this could be an ex. This may be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. But yeah, either you're seeing the truth, you're seeing right through someone's BS, and you're taken off with that Knight of Swords. Or, you know, this could be the person that you've been dealing with. Maybe for some of you, they are a narcissist. Page of Swords, so you could be asking them a lot of questions. You could be looking at them. Some of you don't trust the person that you're dealing with. All right, additional guidance for Libra. Focus on the positive, new moon in Sagittarius, and then make time for self-love, last quarter moon in Libra. So yeah, make sure you're getting enough sleep, take good care of yourself, focus on the positive. If you're confused with that Page of Swords, maybe needing to ask some questions, speak up. Yeah, look at that. Go deeper. So yeah, if there's something you want to know, they're saying ask. Go deeper. And that is new moon in Scorpio. So you've got some new moon cards. All right, what is the guidance for Libra on the love front? Maybe some of you are looking at someone. You may be looking at them online. What is the guidance for Libra? Marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. All right. If you are already married, already living with someone, this can be talking about emotional distance between you guys. Also, you want to pick and choose your battles. There may be misunderstandings here at this time. They're saying go deeper, focus on the positive, let go of like any sort of resentment, things like that. Maybe children are significant. Children are important to this partnership. All right. Who is Libra dealing with? All right, we've got Capricorn, we've got Sagittarius, and we've got air. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. All right, Libra, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, Scorpio. The Lovers, first card out, the Knight of Wands, Three of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Three of Swords, Page of Cups, Eight of Wands. Oh, overall energy. 10 of Swords. All right. 7 of Pentacles. So, for some of you Scorpios, something could be leaving your life. So something you invested in, maybe a lot of time, a lot of energy. Yeah, something could be leaving your life. But with that, you are planting a new seed. I see something brand new here. Brand new. So if something is leaving your life, or if something is not working, if you feel like you're beating a dead horse, if this is a relationship and you keep trying to like work it out with that person, talk it out with that person, if you just feel like it's just too difficult, things are not changing, if you feel like you're beating a dead horse, for some of you, you could be letting go of a relationship or some sort of investment that you've made. But I do see you planting a new seed. There's a lot of communication. There's forward movement. Some of you are choosing to end something. 7 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords. So a couple of sevens. Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, 5 of Wands. Maybe some of you are dealing with a lot of competition. Something is just very challenging, and maybe it's just very like slow to grow, like too slow. And so I'm definitely reading for some Scorpios where you're like slamming the door on something. You're making that choice to move forward. So the Lovers and the Knight of Wands. Now you could be moving towards another person, moving towards a relationship for some of you. Maybe closing the door on a relationship that's not going anywhere, it's not working. And you could be manifesting a new relationship for some of you. Others, this is you just making a decision to move forward and drop. 10 of Wands, drop this heavy load. So you've got the 10s here and you've got the 1. So this is representing that cycle being done with. Now you also have a couple of 3s. So 3 or more people may be involved in a situation. If this is a love situation, maybe a child is significant. But yeah, 10 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords. I feel like this heartache, yeah, this trauma, this heartache, you've been carrying it around and it's just too difficult. It's too much. It's a lot. 7 of Swords, some of you may feel betrayed. Now, if this is not on the love front, this can be at work. This can be with money, financial matters. Page of Cups, 8 of Wands. This is good news. This is good news coming in around this Ace of Pentacles, which can be a lump sum of money. For others, it's a seed that you're planting. Maybe a friend, 3 of Cups, a friend may be helping you. But yeah, this is positive communication. So yeah, some of you Scorpios, you're faced with a decision. If you didn't make the decision yet, you're making it this week. Do you stay? Do you go? So do you invest maybe any more into something that maybe isn't growing or it's taking forever? Or do you put your focus elsewhere? So yeah, there's a big decision this week. All right, let's look at the 10 of Swords and then the 3 of Swords for Scorpio. Seven of Rods. So this can be you fighting this, fighting a loss. Others, this is you like standing firm. You know what you want. You're not backing down. Very defensive energy. For some of you, you may work in a very competitive field or environment. Yeah, it's not the easiest. So maybe you're landing a job elsewhere, maybe with a friend. Here we've got the King of Swords. So looking at the 3 of Swords, we've got the King of Swords. So that could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius who's significant. Interesting. Page of Pentacles. Let's get you an additional guidance card for Scorpio. Look at this. New moon in Aries, go for it. The Lovers and the Knight of Wands. You're going for it. And this 10 of Swords and that 7 of Rods for some of you is you slamming the door shut on something that's just not working. Make time for self-love. A lot of signs have been getting this. So at some point, needing some you time or needing to pamper yourself or needing time with friends with that 3 of Cups. All right, let's take a look at guidance on the love front for Scorpio. What is the guidance? Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. We do have children. Children are important to this partnership. So yeah, if you've been worried about a child or worried about your children, this is saying they're protected. Others, you're protected. There could be something going on with children. Maybe it's, for some of you, maybe this is like a custody battle, a custody thing. Put away the computer underneath that. Let's see, who is Scorpio dealing with? You could be protecting your child. So that's interesting. It's coming out here looking at the advice for love. So protect your children, Aquarius and Aries. All right, Scorpio, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Sagittarius. What do they have coming up for this week? got the Magician, 8 of Swords, the World, King of Wands, the 9 of Wands, Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Overall energy, 5 of Cups. Now, as I was shuffling for you, Sag, I did see a lot of aces. 4 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So new beginnings are coming in. I kept seeing them as I was shuffling. And so, yeah, whatever you're letting go of, which Scorpio just had a similar message. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Scorpio, or maybe you're cuspers. But they had a similar message. And so if you are letting go of something, if something didn't work out the way that you planned, this is you healing. This is definitely you healing. For some of you, you're taking a moment, taking a break. With the 4 of Swords here and the 5 of Cups, this is you healing from a past matter. 6 of Pentacles, there could be some help that's coming in. 3 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. So maybe a friend, a sibling, someone could be helping you here at this time. Some of you may even be recovering. There could be like some sort of surgery or something like that. Or something that was really like worrying you. Something that was on your mind. But I do see like a friend or a family member, someone around you that's helping you kind of deal with this. With the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Yeah, 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. So yeah, this is the wounded warrior, but you're persevering. You're not giving up. You are being guided. Yeah, so something's definitely been a challenge. Something's definitely been a challenge. So in this deck, the 4 of Swords, we actually see him. He is on a boat. To me, it looks like it is moving. Even if it's just kind of floating, it's moving. So yeah, there's definitely releasing here, letting go, moving forward. Something that's been weighing on you emotionally, mentally. Some of you may have been like working at night, working nights. You could be letting go of something that has been like keeping you up at night, preventing you from getting a good night's sleep. The first card that came out is the Magician. So this is saying you have everything you need when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to making changes. And like I said earlier, I seen a lot of aces when I was shuffling for you. So that's letting me know you have literally everything that you need. It's just a matter of you believing in yourself. So with the Magician and the 8 of Swords, there may be a lack of confidence. Yeah, a lack of confidence because of something that went down in the past that you're still recovering from. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here. So something may have gone down with maybe a King of Wands, a Queen of Pentacles, maybe a Taurus, maybe a Leo. You could be worried about this person. This could be someone who's away, someone who is far away. So maybe they live in like a different state, different country, something like that. Maybe you're worried about this person. Let's clarify. We're going to take a look at the Five of Cups, which is the overall energy. It can be you thinking about the past a lot. It can be you still healing from a past matter. What is the Five of Cups for Sagittarius? Interesting. So Four of Cups clarifying the Five of Cups. Yeah, I mean, if you're bored, if you got nothing to do, if you start thinking about the past, for some of you, you may get stuck in this energy. It's a little bit of like a depressed sort of energy. So if you can create that change, if you can get out, go outside, travel, I mean, if you can do that. Here on the Queen of Pentacles, she's painting. So for some of you this week, you may need to distract yourself. What is the Nine of Swords? You've got the 8 and the 9 of Swords. What is the Nine of Swords for Sagittarius? Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Hierophant. So worried. Could be worried about your marriage. Could be worried about, again, maybe a Taurus. Worried that someone is maybe lying or hiding something from you. They could be overindulging. They could be doing something. Maybe you're scared. You're worried that they're not going to like honor a commitment. Yeah, Five of Rods. So this could be your partner. Some of you are worried that they're not going to honor a commitment. Let's see, what is the additional guidance for Sagittarius? All right, sorry, I have cards on the floor. Practice gratitude and forgive. So full moon in Pisces, last quarter moon in Sagittarius. So they're saying to forgive. Interesting. Practice gratitude. So yeah, this is definitely needing to look on the bright side. Normally you see, you know, the 3 cups that have spilled here with the 5 of cups, but there's still 2 cups standing. So yeah, there's the need to be grateful for what's still there, the potential that you do have in front of you. Reveal what needs to be seen. Reveal what needs to be seen. All right. What is the guidance on the love front? We've got soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. So we have a soulmate. So that could be this King of Wands, this Queen of Pentacles. We have awakening. Maybe some of you are realizing that someone is a soulmate. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. That's interesting. All right, who is Sagittarius dealing with? We've got Virgo, we've got Leo. All right, Sagittarius. So I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. All right, let's see. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Capricorn. Capricorn, what does Capricorn have coming up for this week, please? Capricorn. Seven of Cups, the Devil. All right. Eight of Swords, the Hierophant. Three of Wands, Knight of Cups, the Emperor, Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, overall energy. Well, this is clarity. So if you were not seeing maybe someone's true colors, if you were not seeing something, you definitely are this week. Yeah, Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is clarity. This is the truth being revealed, which is interesting because I just gave that message to Sag at the end of their reading. So yeah, maybe some of you are dealing with the Sagittarius, or maybe you're cuspers. But yeah, this is definitely the truth coming out. This is the truth being exposed for some of you. The King of Swords could be doing this, or that could be you. King of Swords. Six of Cups, the Hanged Man, Six of Wands. So yeah, I mean, this could be you. Maybe you're doing some research. You could be looking at someone or something, looking at the past. So yeah, if there was like any sort of deception, this is definitely going to come out. Also, Capricorn, if you've been feeling blocked for those of you where fear, this is fear, a lot of fear, you thinking the worst, this is like thinking worst case scenario, a lot of fear, a lot of nervous energy. I feel like this is freedom. So for some of you, you're liberating yourself from that. Maybe some things went down in the past, yes. Yeah, so this is you freeing yourself from like excessive fear. For some of you, you were like excessively worried. Maybe worried about a relationship, maybe worried that somebody had like a third party or something like that. Someone had their options open, or they were lying about, yeah, their options, or a particular person. This can be an ex. So yeah, if you're involved with somebody, you may be speaking to the ex this week. Yeah, I mean, this could be you getting some answers, learning about someone's past. So yeah, you could be talking to someone's ex. Because for some of you, you're the Emperor. And we have this King of Swords here. So that could be you looking at an ex. Seven of Pentacles. Definitely, you could be reevaluating a situation, a relationship. If you are committed to something or someone, if it is a relationship, I mean, this could be you really looking very closely at whatever it is you're committed to. And if it's toxic, you could be letting it go. Yeah, I am reading for some Capricorns where, yeah, I feel like if you feel trapped or, I don't know, you're involved in something that's not the healthiest. For some of you, I see you putting your focus elsewhere, putting your focus on something new. So it's quite interesting. Let's take a look at the Devil. Please clarify the Devil. The World. So this is done. This is done. That can be a lesson learned for you or the person you're dealing with. It's a chapter that's over with. Quite interesting. Let's see, what is the Seven of Cups? Knight of Cups again. The Emperor again. So yeah, I mean, maybe you have options in love. You may have a new option. Yeah, you could be talking to someone. There is communication. Someone could be asking you out. So yeah, I mean, if you've been dealing with like a toxic relationship, you could be letting go of that to explore something new. Also, if you were looking at a particular person, maybe you thought certain things, you may have had like certain beliefs. So this is you looking closer and maybe seeing the truth, which is going to be positive for many of you. What is the additional guidance for Capricorn? Take a breather. Last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. push through any insecurity. First quarter moon in Cancer. So you've got two Cancer cards. Maybe a Cancer is significant. But push through any insecurity. So that is that fear, that anxiety that I was talking about earlier. All right, let's get you guidance on the love front for Capricorn. We've got wait. The timing is not quite right, and this is on the love front for a leap of faith. So look at that. Clarity is going to come in. It's safe to make the move you're considering. So this is saying wait for the right moment. You're going to know when it's the right time. Others, it's going to be when maybe some sort of truth comes in or clarity comes in. All right, who is Capricorn dealing with? We've got Taurus and Gemini. All right, Capricorn, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move on. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Aquarius. Knight of Cups, the Hierophant. Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. So cards are just coming right out for you. Two of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Seven of Swords, overall energy, Five of Cups. Page of Swords. So who just had the Five of Cups? I think it was Sagittarius. So maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius. They just had that. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Sun. Knight of Pentacles. The High Priestess. So this is either you asking someone some questions, there's some unknowns, and for some of you, you're looking for answers. But for others, you can flip that. So maybe someone is asking you some questions. This is you definitely thinking about the past a lot. There could be regret around a past matter or some sort of disappointment. But Five of Cups and Six of Cups, this is a very nostalgic energy. I really feel like I'm reading for some of you where you're thinking about the past, you're maybe questioning the past, you're looking into a past matter. And so if you're looking for clarity, I do see that coming in. Yeah, you've got the Page of Swords, you've got the Seven of Swords. So yeah, I'm reading for some Aquarians where you definitely could be looking at somebody, looking at something. Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups. someone from your past may be returning or trying to return. If you're dealing with a past person, this could be them questioning you about the past or vice versa. Because of the past, you may not trust this person. There may be trust issues. Yeah, but for some of you, this is you reconciling. This is you maybe reuniting with someone. This is you putting the past behind you. Yeah, I definitely could be reading for some Aquarians where you're reuniting with somebody. This could be someone you're married to with the Hierophant. Or if not married, you were in like a more traditional relationship with that person. You may have kids with that person. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant. So yeah, the advice here is to focus on the future, focus on the now, be present, be grateful for where you're at right now and what you have. Don't focus on the past, don't focus on what you've lost. Focus on planting this new seed. Two of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. This is you definitely planting a new seed. And if you are getting back together with somebody, this is you agreeing on something. This is you being on the same page. If you're dating someone, this could be you making a commitment. Thinking about making a commitment. If you don't trust this person, for some of you, you're just thinking about it. Maybe you need some time to really look at things. Yeah, this is you needing some time. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Again, for some of you, you don't know if you can trust this person. So yeah, this is an interesting reading. It's definitely a love reading for many of you. But let's see. What is the Five of Cups for Aquarius? A lot of reflecting, a lot of thinking about the past, thinking about taking a chance. Temperance. So this energy is balancing out. So if you were thinking about the past too much, or your emotions were like all over the place, this is balancing out here. This is you managing your emotions. It's also you being guided. For some of you, you're being guided towards closure. Others, could be a new relationship. Like I said, this is a love reading. For many of you, we've got the Queen of Swords. That definitely could be you. What is the additional guidance? Trust the universe. First quarter moon in Aquarius. So, yeah, I mentioned several times that some of you, you don't trust this person. Maybe you don't trust the universe. Maybe this feels like too good to be true. Feeling very blessed, very fortunate, lucky, Wheel of Fortune. This also can be something coming back around and you're like, oh my God, is this real? Breathe through the tension. Full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. Okay. So trust that everything is happening for a reason. All right, what is the guidance on the love front? Look at that. New love. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. And forgiveness. I mean, this could not resonate more, Aquarius. This could not resonate more. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So again, some of you are reconciling, others, this could be you getting into a relationship, and there's potential here. If you want something long-term or something more traditional, there is potential here. All right, who is Aquarius dealing with? Who's Aquarius dealing with? Aquarius, Sagittarius, interesting, and then Pisces. All right, Aquarius, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, let's move forward. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs Pisces. Pisces, what does Pisces have coming up for this week? The Magician with the Eight of Pentacles. Very nice. Queen of Cups. Eight of Cups. 10 of Wands. The High Priestess. Knight of Cups. The Emperor. Overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles. All right. I definitely see you investing a lot of time, a lot of energy into something. Six of Pentacles. Could be helping someone. Could be even like training someone at work. Could be training like a new employee or something like that with this energy. Yeah, I see you helping someone or somebody helping you. You may not completely trust this person. Yeah, so if somebody is like helping you, let's say at work, you've got the Five of Pentacles here. So in the past, I think you dealt with some challenges on the financial front, and so you don't want to go back to that. So there may be trust issues around, you know, finances, trusting people. You know, what are their motives, their agenda? So I see you very, very cautious with the Knight of Pentacles as the overall energy. I just see you very cautious. And I see you really listening to your intuition this week. Yeah, so very psychic, intuitive energy here with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so if you see that somebody needs help, you may help them with the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's very reliable, loyal, reliable, hardworking. So yeah, I mean, if you need help and you have a friend or even like your boss, if you have someone around you that can help you, I see help. So yeah, if you're struggling this week, Pisces, I would not be afraid to ask for help. 10 of Wands here. So yeah, you may have a lot on your plate. For some of you, this is like emotional baggage that you are letting go of. You are releasing, but maybe, you know, it's taking you a little while. It's not easy. For some of you, it can be trauma. But yeah. Yeah, I see you getting it done. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, I see you dealing with that. I see you working very hard. And if you don't work for a living, this is like a project, this is something else that you're doing that is taking up a lot of time, a lot of energy. But this is something that you're investing in. It's something that you're manifesting. This can be you manifesting a new job or manifesting a raise, a promotion. This is you being a very good worker, very good at what you do. But if something's been difficult, for example, if you feel like at work, you know, they just pile it on. And, you know, they've increased your like workload, but they have not given you a raise. For some of you, someone is watching you. This can be your boss. Someone is watching you, and they may be making a decision right now if they want to give you a raise or not. So just keep doing your thing. But if you feel compelled to maybe speak up, then, you know, you've got to listen to that. But I'm really getting this energy as someone like looking at you, someone who's watching you while you work. You know this with the High Priestess. You may also have a love interest. You may have a love interest in the workplace, but for those of you that don't resonate with that, yeah, this may be a love interest. Knight of Cups, the Emperor. For some of you, you're maybe letting go of this person, or you're like distancing yourself emotionally, trying to let go of this. And this person may come back around and like offer you something, or come back around and maybe flirt with you, or maybe invite you out, or something like that. And then for others, this could be someone new. This could be someone that you dealt with in the past that's coming back towards you. So yeah, when it comes to that situation, definitely take a moment here with the High Priestess. But you've got some powerful energies. The Magician with the High Priestess, that is a pretty powerful combination. But let's clarify. Let's take a look at what is the Ten of Wands. What is the Ten of Wands for Pisces? Yeah, look at this. It's work. So whatever you do day to day, so if that's work, school, whatever it is, if you got like a big project going on, whatever it is that you're doing, for some of you, you know, maybe you're working multiple jobs, or you've got a lot on your plate. Ten of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, just keep doing your thing. Like I mentioned earlier, for some of you, this is someone who's watching you. So watching you while you work. Interesting. Okay. Eight of Cups. Six of Cups. So letting go of the past. Past resentment, just the past in general, letting go of the past. Four of Cups. Maybe feeling rejected, or possibly learning a lesson. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Interesting, yeah. So letting go of things that went down in the past. Maybe for some of you, this is something with like a sibling or a best friend, a soulmate. This could be you letting go of like hard feelings or whatever it is. Let's see, what is the additional guidance for Pisces? Interesting. Reveal what needs to be seen. Last quarter moon in Scorpio. So some of you, I mean, maybe you're keeping your feelings to yourself. Maybe you're keeping a secret. Reveal what needs to be seen. If that's in your best interest, then I would do that. For some of you, there can be some sort of closure that's coming in. Trust the universe. Yeah, so you're being guided. What is the guidance on the love front? We have addiction, and addiction is affecting this relationship. We have release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. So if there is an addiction, maybe you or the person you're dealing with, someone could be maybe taking care of that, or maybe you're helping them get help for some of you. If there was like an unhealthy pattern, behavior, you could be releasing that. Yeah. So addiction with obsession, mastery, denial. Yeah, there definitely was a lesson learned here on the love front for someone. Let's see, who's Pisces dealing with? We've got Pisces, we've got Aries, we've got Gemini, Virgo. Scorpio. And Earth, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. All right, Pisces, so I hope that you find this reading helpful. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. I do want to thank all of you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys very much. If you have not checked out your August 2025 All Signs monthly reading, I will have that linked here in the video. Go check us out on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. All right, guys, I'm wishing you a great week. Take care.